Don't back no one that won't back themselves. Don't back no one that won't back you. Don't back no one that wouldn't do the same for you in a similar situation if the shoe was on the other foot. Man say this shit for a fucking reason, cuz. So I went to my brethren's yard the other day and he told me about a mad sticky situation that some people have tried to draw him into. So imagine he's got a cousin and that, and she's gone down to some hairdressers. And there was some confusion on the price of the hair to be done. Anyway, she thought it was one particular price and the girls are trying to say, nah, it's like double or triple the price. She refused to pay it. They rushed her. Yeah. They rushed her in the shop, you know. I said, what? He said, yeah, they threw her on the floor, but they stepped on her, cuz. Literally, fam, they rushed her in the shop, you know. Obviously, this is a black hairdresser. Obviously, this is in the ends. So now, obviously, family members are trying to tell my brethren, yeah, oh, yeah, we want you to go down there and sort it out, innit? And I told him, no, don't do it, fam. Don't do it, blood. You're going to put yourself in a position where you could get yourself in trouble. I said to him, blood. See, man, I had to get in my JY zone, you know, like when I go to my brethren's yard and that's Jelani, innit? But obviously, JYs is always within, man, innit? But right then and there, man was in my JYs mode, innit? Yeah. I said to him, blood, with this girl, if you go to jail after you smack someone up or you step on someone, whilst you're in jail, will she come to visit you, fam? Would she work overtime to put money on your books? Will she give up annual leave and them things there to work to put money on your books and that? He said no. You see me, if I'm in a situation like that, man, I'm not backing no family member, man, not backing no one that wouldn't go out of their way to defend themselves, work overtime, come check me once a month in jail. If you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to work overtime to put money on my books, nice up my canteen sheet, or come check me once a month minimum, I'm not backing you. Why am I going to put myself in a position where I could be locked up, lose my freedom for someone else? That ain't even the end of it, you know. Like I said before, don't back no one that don't back themselves. Don't back no one that won't back you. Don't back no one that wouldn't do the same for you if the shoe was on the other foot in a similar situation. I said to him, brother, this is your female cousin, yeah? Cool. She wants you to handle a situation that she can't handle because she's a female, yeah? Cool. Boom. Let's say, for example, you have a daughter and she's of age. Not a big gal, but let's say she's 12, 13, or even 15 or 16. If she gets rushed by some gal, would that same cousin that's requesting you to go and defend her honor, would she go down to wherever and smack up the girls that smacked up your daughter? He said no. I said, right then and there, you know, fam. Don't get involved with them people there. Don't back them people there, fam. There's a little bit more too. My brethren obviously got himself a little trouble years ago, so 10 years ago, or a decade ago, and it boom. And his family member, she was supposed to do a character reference for him, innit? Yeah, like basically what your family can do, obviously if they're like a lawyer or a doctor or something like that, they can kind of sort of use their influence to write a character reference for you. So obviously it's going to look good if your family member who's a doctor or a lawyer writes a character reference to say, yeah, my family member is a good, upstanding member of the community. This is the first and last time they're going to get in trouble, rare, innit? It looks good if your family member's a lawyer, innit? Yeah, it won't look that good. It won't be that, you know, respectable if your cousin who works at Asda's wrote a character reference for you. Or your cousin that works for DX Deliveries has wrote a character reference. I'd rather my cousin who is a doctor or a lawyer write a character reference for man, innit? You know, years ago, she was supposed to write the character reference for my brethren. My brethren's still waiting for that character reference, yeah? She never did it. So it's like, if you can't be bothered to write a character reference for me, why am I going to put myself in jail? Put myself in a situation where I can get locked up? So obviously my brother's brought the situation to me because he's sort of sitting on the fence and about the situation, what to do and that. And some people feel, oh, he's half-hearted. No, he ain't half-hearted, you know, cuz. You see that sitting on the fence about a situation. Deep down, a man knows this is not really worth my time. This is not something that I should be getting involved in. Man's got responsibilities now, you know. Ultimately, this person wouldn't do the same for me in a similar situation if the shoe was on the other foot. If I had a daughter, are they going to defend her? I'm telling you right, listen, The only family members man is defending is my mother and my little sister. Nobody else. I'm not defending no female cousins. Obviously, if a man tries to smack up my female cousin in front of me, I'm going to smack you up. Do you know why? Forget my female cousin, you're disrespecting me as a man. You're basically saying that I'm an idiot. You're basically saying that you could do whatever you want to whoever you want in my presence. I ain't going to do nothing. Nah, I got a problem with that. Forget my cousin. Ban them. I don't business about them. I don't business about their honor. And man, I'm talking like, even some of my female cousins might watch this right now, like, raw. But take your raw back in it, yeah, because like I said, if it was a similar situation with shoes on the other foot, I know none of my female cousins are going. My little sister starting secondary school in September. If my little sister gets into some trouble and that, she gets jumped by a couple girls in the above, I know none of my female cousins are going down to the school to smack up and step on no girl. So why would you expect me to smack up and step on someone that you've got issues with, i.e. your boyfriend? Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. But that's mad. I never heard anyone get rushed in a hair salon before. Never heard that. Yeah, it had to be a black hair salon. It had to be. That ain't happening in Tony and Guy, you know. Man, I'm thinking, what's Tony and Guy? Tony and Guy is, you know, like them chain hair salons and that are run by white people. Yeah, white people prices, white people etiquette. Yeah, when I say white people prices, let's say for example, a black gal will go to a black hair salon. It might cost them £100 to get their hair permed or extensions and that. Well, if they went to Tony and Guy, it'll be all too nifty, 250. Yeah, proper service and that. They ain't cussing. Them black girl, even the barbershop I go to, them black women, they're ghetto. Yeah, talking about pum and girl and fucking. Us Jamaicans just on a different level, innit? Yeah, like, yeah. This is the thing. You pay for, you get what you pay for, innit? Yeah. If you want to go to them cheap ass hair salons and that, then you're gonna be around cheap ass ratchet ass people and that. Like, even the hair salon, like the barbershop I go to is a unisex one. Yeah. So there's man getting their hair cut and gal getting their hair done. Certain man will getting their hair done, and certain gal will getting their hair cut too. But I've got people in there talking about this and all this. I can't bring my little sister there, innit? Because a man's going to some cheap ratchet ass unisex hair salon and that. So there's gonna be cheap ratchet ass people and that. And those are the places where people will have fights and that. I went in there one day, the previous day there was a fight in there and that. You hear now and then man getting smoked and slapped over and that at a barber shop and that. So this is what you get when you pay for these cheap ass services and that. You want to go for a nice sit down meal and that where people's not talking. But I was even in Nando's one day. I'm in Nando's. I'm sitting there with my earphones in. There's these two white girls to my left. This is the Nando's in Enfield near Krispy Kremes. Yeah, the relatively new Nando's. Yeah, boom. The girl was sitting next to me was talking about, do you spit or do you swallow? I'm thinking myself, the only true say, car, the song was ending and that, so you know the volume goes down low. I kind of heard it and that. I think myself, this is the shit that you get when you pay for and you go to cheap ass places and that. You ain't getting that in some, you know, them posh people restaurants and that where you have to book it 2 months in advance and that, and man all using different kind of silverware and it's like proper champagne service restaurants and that. You ain't getting that shit. You ain't getting people talking about spit or swallow and take it up there, take it. Madness, man. But yeah, don't back no one that don't back that. So don't back no one that won't back you. Don't back no one that wouldn't do the same for you in a similar situation. I'm not backing no female family members, because I know if push comes to shove, they're not going to go down nowhere to beat up anyone if something happens to my little sister. So why would I go out of my way to do anything for them? Are these people gonna put money on my books? No. Are they gonna, if they don't have the money to put it on my books, are they gonna work overtime to put money on my books? The answer's no. So why the hell am I going to defend them and put myself in jail? The thing with the jail thing is mad, you know. You'll be here today and you could be here today, free, going to work, coming back, You get me? Just doing whatever you're doing, innit? Yeah, it could be all a Wednesday and that. You're thinking, yeah, Saturday and Sunday and that. You get me? I'm gonna go and do this with my brethren and that. You know, the next day, if you do something mad, you could literally be on the wing on remand the next day. If they decide, if you do something mad, can't remember. People think, bruv, you go and step on someone and that, they might bust their head, you might kill them. The chance of that happening is slim to none, but it could happen. It's happened to someone. It's happened to someone before. Someone has gone out of their way just that, yeah, I'm going to go and sort out this little minor situation, thump up the person. Next thing you know, they got a manslaughter charge. They only got a manslaughter charge because they begged the judges, and they plead with the jury and that they weren't, their intentions weren't to go and kill no one. Their intentions was to just have a fist fight and that. Lucky they didn't draw out a weapon on them, because they will say, well, your intentions was to do grievous bodily harm, which led to a murder. Things can go wrong on that. Imagine that, man go and want to defend this person and that, and they couldn't even bother to do a character reference. They couldn't be bothered to write down a few paragraphs. You couldn't be bothered to put down pen to paper and that. Anyway, man love the delivery on this video, innit? Stay wise, done now.